up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, The Unpopular Party, hosted by me, Malik Taylor, and today we are here to talk about this controversial, messy, chaotic part 2 of the Baddies Midwest reunion. It was a lot going on. I'm sorry for it being so delayed. If you didn't know, my mom was in town. So we was on the go. Y'all done hype my mama head up. Cause she looking at the birthday post and she's like, oh, Malik, they said I could be a baddie. Mama, they said you could be on Baddies, but Roelly got a tattoo that says Goldie.
I'ma show her who the real Goldie is. Come on, girl.
But yeah, me and my mama had a good time. I even surprised her with a trip to Atlanta with some tickets to go see Family Feud live. My mama loved Family Feud. That's all she watched. So she was so happy to go see Family Feud, see Steve Harvey, and we had a good time. So I just dropped off at the airport. You know that, I feel if you're a transplant, you understand. You know, you be needing to see family sometimes. You know, they come out here, they get on your nerves sometimes, and then when it's time to leave, you be like, no, don't go. So that was that. But now that that trip is taken care of, we gotta take care of business. We gotta talk about this reunion. A lot of people want to know my thoughts, and you know I got them. If you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support you guys send my way. The Unpopular Party is not becoming some unpopular no more. It's getting popular. Matter of fact, someone made an edit of me the other day. I was like, what? I got my first edit, so I will be expecting more edits. You know, the next time y'all do my edits, I want either like Charlie XCX, Nicki Minaj, or Taylor Swift, You're on Your Own Kids, you know. Heavy on your own kid. That bridge, I gave my blood, sweat, and tears for this. That's really me. All right, y'all, I'm gonna throw it back real quick and let's get into my thoughts. All right, so we started this reunion off and it's Roelly and Diamond fighting. And it's like a lot of confusion because it's like, why are y'all fighting? Like, what's going on? And at first it was really confusing because they was trying to make it seem like Roelly was fighting Diamond because she jumped or snuck or hit Natalie. You know, Roelly says something about, you know Natalie don't fight, which is like, excuse me? Natalie, is she sick? Is she disabled or something like that? She can't fight her own battles? Y'all her yes men now or something? Like, Natalie a grown woman, she can fight. But they just fighting, and then you got the audience, they just going with the flow. 1 second they cheering for Roelly, next second they cheering for Diamond. It's just a box of rocks in their heads, just going with the flow. Anyways, Roelly and Diamond said they fighting because of some internet stuff. Apparently Diamond commented on something with the Slim stuff and saying show compassion and yada. See, and I feel like that's the problem. Y'all got too much behind the scenes stuff coming onto the stage and nobody is really on the stage providing dialogue. Everybody's just like, but it's like, a lot of us, we don't follow them outside of this dystopian world. We don't see what they're doing on social media, so what's going on? Explain it to us like we're 5, like, hello? So Diamond keeps saying she wanted another round because she want to fight. And for some reason, they like, you want to fight Tasiki? I'm like, oh, she wanna fight Tasiki. She already fought Tasiki. So at this point, if you're like me, you're thinking it's a lot going on, and Bobby and Santana is not making it no better because once again, they're not providing dialogue. They're just being like the messy gays in the background with lashes saying me. Like, look at the man Kevin Frazier who hosted the Little Women reunion. He did a good job. He answered some good questions. Kevin Frazier does a good job. Be like, do it like that. However, Diamond and Roelly fight again, and then somehow we back onto the Natalie Nunn topic. And we're getting into why did Diamond slap Natalie? Once again, behind the scenes stuff we don't know about. Apparently, Anna done fought Diamond friend. I didn't know this. Ain't no cameras was rolling when this happened. I didn't know what's going on. It's to Natalie slapping Diamond again, which I'm looking at Roelly like, you see how this a grown woman that can fight her own battles? Like, anyways. Apparently, the beef a day situation, like I stated, Anna fought Diamond friend while they was out, and Natalie feel like they should protect each other if y'all going out as the baddies. It's one thing for us to be fighting in the house, but when we go out into the world, we're a united front. And apparently that same friend came to audition and did a fake fight just to get a ticket to try to get on the show. In which, Natalie, y'all put that energy in the air when y'all casted Jazz, because Cash Doll went to the reunion. Well, no, she went to the audition and she knew Jazz and gave Jazz a ticket, now Jazz on the show. But regarding that situation, and it's weird when I say something like this, but I guess I kind of see Natalie's point of view or where she coming from, because you gotta remember, she coming from like a BGC mindset. Back in the day on BGC, like, don't get it wrong, the girls who fight in the house, they will fight in the house down. But if we go out to the club, if we go outside and someone tried to fight us, oh, best believe the whole house is jumping in. Remember when Amber fought that outsider and Natalie jumped into the fight? That's the BGC mindset coming out. So it's like, yeah, we might fight here, but we can't let outsiders touch on the bad. Like, they already don't like us because we the baddies. So we got to make sure we protect each other. So I see that point of view. Diamond's still mad. I want to fight. I wanna fight. I wanna fight. So Tasiki asked if she wanna fight. And I'm like, why would y'all wanna fight? Y'all fought last year and Bobby and Santana, you said you wanted to fight. I'm like, shut up. When I tell you Bobby got on my everlasting nerves this reunion, don't ever bring Bobby back to a reunion because are you supposed to be outside like commentating with the audience or you the whole, what is your role? You just talking in the mic to say some unnecessary stuff that I don't wanna hear. Like, cut his mic. This is gonna be dumb, cut his mic. That's why Tommy had to hit him last year, cause shut up.
I didn't hit that.
Then they asking Natalie, are you bringing Diamond to Africa? Y'all know dang well that girl was going to Africa. Don't even play, don't do it. Speaking of, sorry, no, you heard the Baddies got banned from Africa. We're gonna talk about that later. But anyways, we back to this unseen fight between Anna and her friend. And when I tell you these baddies switch up so crazy, here come Roelly. Well, even though we just fought, I see where Diamond's coming from because that's her best friend. Did you just rip this girl brain out? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Y'all switch up so much. Like, excuse me? Now you yelling at Natalie talking about some, I don't need nobody to have my back. Y'all sound dumb. Y'all sound so dumb because it's no real issue and everybody's just jumping into everybody's situation. It's like, why not just sit back and observe and see what's going on and see whose sides you actually own before you just jump into a situation fighting. Now y'all sound dumb. Now y'all sound idiots. And I feel like the main reason why they look so stupid because I feel like I don't play that type of stuff. We're not finna be fighting to the death, ripping my braid out. I don't know that much about hair, but apparently, you know, Diamond can't even get it fixed or get like a quick wig or something.
I need to go to Turkey. No, you need to send me to Turkey.
We not about to be fighting on that level and then be like, we good or give me 50 feet. We're not slap box fight. You're intentionally trying to hurt me. I don't play like that. Get away from me. No, we're not cool. Like, I feel like that's insanity. That's insanity, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Them baddies are insane. Anyways, now Janisha wanna bring out some more baddies and we see Big Legs, Dolly, and Summer come out looking like the whack-ass Rowdy Rough Boys.
Let's bring out Big Legs, not the little one. Summer, none other, and Bad Dolly.
Like, that trio to me is just so corny now. Because it's like, I don't think they really have issues with people. It's like they doing, well, y'all do it, I wanna do it too. I don't think they fully understand, like, you guys are on baddies. In their mind, they still playing baddies in Lex dorm room. And then y'all come out with so much energy, you jump Scotty. Why y'all jump Scotty? What? Scotty ain't go out too crazy. You know, she kicking, but it's like y'all coming out here with so much, y'all jump Scotty. Since y'all got this jumping energy in the air, why y'all ain't jump Tasiki? Let's talking about something. If your girl fighting, whoever fight, we gonna stand beside. Okay, Dolly fight Tasiki, why y'all ain't jump Tasiki? Remember, ain't no one-on-ones, y'all gang. Jump Tasiki, fight Tasiki. Find a girl that wanna fight. Crickets. Now Dolly out there to fight Tasiki by herself and she thinks she won. Well, okay. Here's the thing, I'm gonna say something kind of controversial, okay? Y'all ready? Okay. Tasiki won. Tasiki did win. Tasiki did win. You know, Dolly didn't just win. However, I think Dolly is one of the boys that low-key can keep up with Tasiki, if that makes sense. Because that first round, yeah, Dolly was stumbling and stuff like that. And that second round, Dolly... Dolly got a little in. She did. I feel like, you know, they really needed one more round just to test it out. But I think what it is, Dolly is just the first contender to really just, I guess, be up there. Because who all Tasiki has fought at the reunion? E.T., Diamond, and Dolly, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think this is the first one at their reunion to actually like hold her weight. Tasiki still got up, but you know the audience, brain of a squirrel, attention span just moves so fast. You know, if Dolly's standing right there, go Dolly. If Tasiki standing, go Tasiki. They just go on with the flow. And now it's just a big brawl, just a big man. Like, I can't even call like what's going on. I just see everybody's fighting. Jayla's fighting Summer, and I guess her chest and stuff get revealed. Took her shirt off. She's like, let's fight. I'm like, no, Jayla, you was a lace. I'm like some little boy. You know, don't show your cheat-cheats. Put them up. Like, give her a juice shirt. You know, call me old school, but cover up. Have some decency. You don't just throw them out there just to fight. Anyways, while they fighting, right, Lex and Anna finally get their one. First of all, Lex charged at Anna so fast, it scared the hell out of me. Like, she running like a Bigfoot. Hey, I ducked, I screamed, ah! But you would think with the animosity that Lex got towards Anna, Lex is supposed to tackle that girl there. But she was supposed to do a Braun breaking spear on Anna. She was supposed to be running at there and spear Anna. Anna kind of said, let me give you what you want. Let me give you what you want. So they just did what they, it was whatever. But I'm hearing voices in the background of them saying, Biggie, help your friend. At this point, Anna is mad because she said Biggie just sat there and watched me get jumped. Now, I did go back and rewatch that. I don't think Anna got jumped. If anything, Anna inserted herself in that situation. They came out and jumped Scotty, and then from my understanding, Anna started fighting, and then they, tagged Anna or whatever. So it's one of those things, okay, if you in it now, like, whatever, but I don't think Anna just got flat out jumped, but hold on. There's a lot going on. Lexington fell, Tasiki and stormed out mad, and Biggie just right next to her walking like she Goldberg. Dolly feeling herself in the crowd, and someone is bleeding. Scotty is fighting who? Summer and Lex, and Anna running in. Summer fighting Anna. It's too much. Summer and Scotty fighting. It's just too much. By this time, I was like, has it only just been 20 minutes? Like, my brain is tired. I'm tired. Can we have a commercial break? And now Summer and Scotty fighting, and then here goes Janisha. Summer is getting out there, though. It was giving like Mimi vibes, Racka.
I'ma just scoot on over and let you whack him. Get him again. Get him for me.
So, at this point, it's a lot of mayhem, and some of the girls that went through the bag, and some are like, yeah, and I got her friend next, and then she see Tinker, my baby mama, and she gonna run up to Tinker and touch the belly. If I'm Tinker, girl, don't touch my belly after you just got done fighting. Don't be bringing that bad juju to my child. That's just a me thing. I don't believe everybody should be touching the mama belly when she's pregnant. I feel like that womb is such a sacred moment, and not everybody should be allowed to touch that. I don't know what energy or what you carrying, don't touch my belly. Is that too awkward? I don't know. But anyway, Dolly feeling herself, and she was like, look, y'all, I still got on my teeth. Come here. Can I give an unpopular opinion? Okay. No more newbies. No more newbies. I'm gonna tell you why I say no more newbies. No more newbies unless they putting them on Baddies Gone Wild. Because I feel like casting fans of the show bring out fan behavior, and it's so prevalent. Because you don't really have a genuine issue with these people. You're forcing an issue with these people off of things that you see on TV, but you're not really getting to know them or really seeing characteristics of them that you dislike to make you want to fight them. You just want to be on TV. You just want to be seen. I feel like Dolly and Tasiki, you don't really have an issue with Tasiki. You just such a fan of the show. You want to be the next Eater. Jayla versus Lex. You don't really have an issue with Jayla. Lex just want to be the next Jayla. Lex want to be the next Scotty. Summer just putting herself in everybody's business. You don't really have an issue with these people. You just want to be brought back for the next season. It's so fanned out now, and I feel like you just got to go back to casting girls who understand what it's like to be on TV, so they're not all that excitable stuff. Cause it's like you're mixing people that don't belong. You got people up here, not saying like they're really up here, but you got people who's been on the show for the minute, mixing in with new people who just like excited to be here, and they low-key admire the girl. They see these people on TV. They've been following the girl. Lexington already said she done studied every one of these girls before she got on the show. They're trying to do whatever they can to get up here and get up in this spot. And why not? They have nothing to lose. I feel like you gotta go back to, if you're doing newbies, you gotta just do like 1 or 2 new newbies, and just, I don't know. That's just my unpopular opinion though. Anyways, now it's Anna versus Biggie outside. They arguing. Anna is pissed at Biggie because she didn't jump in, and they both going off. Like, Anna is disrespecting Biggie. She's sick of her. It's a lot of B words I'm hearing.
You're a scary weird. You watch your friends get jumped and watch your
And Biggie is just like, what do you expect? Like, I'm not a fighter. What are you talking about, bro? Here's the thing. I see both sides. Even though I don't feel like Anna got jumped, just follow me. Let's just talk about it from this point of view, right? In the real world, every friend is different, and every friend is just not a fighter. Let's take me, for example, right? My friends always tell me, Malik, if we can jump, if we can fight, do not jump in. I'm like, what? Because they know I'm not a fighter per se, but don't tempt me. They always been like, you just be the one to break it up. You be the one to get people in. You just don't jump in. However, I'm hard-headed. I'm a Cancer. If my friend is getting jumped, I'm jumping into the fight. Keyword friend. Like a one-on-one situation, okay, cool. But if my good friend is out there getting jumped, I'm jumping in. I don't care if that person is strong. We both just gonna have to go out sad. We both just gonna have to get beat up. But you're not just gonna touch on my friend though. That's dead. But that's me though. In the real world, you do have people who are just not fighters, and that's okay. Like, that's just not your place. So I see where Biggie's coming from. We're talking about the real world. How However, this is the baddie world. I see how Anna is mad because what y'all say, this is baddies, everybody fighting everybody. That scary stuff don't get old. Like, although I don't know what's going on because there's no dialogue, everybody is fighting. And if you my best friend, like you said, you gotta get in the field too. Like, Anna said, why does Scotty have my back and we sister wives? She didn't say that. But she had my back more than you and you just sitting here looking. It's showing that Biggie is just all mad, but she kept saying stuff like, yeah, you know not to do that drink on me. You know not to do that drink on me, bro. And it's just like, and if she does, because your actions say you're not gonna do nothing. Well, she did get up with Diamond when Diamond do that drink on her, but it's like Biggie is just so inconsistent. And Biggie, this is not me coming at you because I would love to say you don't have to be on reality TV fighting because that's not everybody. Some people are just not fighters. Some people just have a good personality. Unfortunately, that's all y'all made the show about, fighting. So, yeah, you gotta get active. But it's just showing that Anna and Biggie is just not as friends or close as they try to portray to be. They're not big sis, little sis, best friend. Y'all really don't like each other for real. And I feel like Biggie just the type, she only hits you if she's jealous or intimidated about you. And that's why she was so active with Stunner Girl. Cause I always look back to that Biggie. Biggie was so quick to hit Stunner Girl first, get active with Stunner Girl, rah, 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 rah. I've always said it, Biggie was swinging first because she was intimidated by Stunner Girl and that's the way she was letting out her frustration. I could write a whole essay on it, but yeah, I called Biggie Ashes when I first saw the girl. Cause Biggie remind me of girls I went to school with at Austin Peay. You're not crying cause you getting bullied. You crying cause you wanna be the bully. And the second you get on the side to be the oppressor, you be talking about people. That's why she feel like she be talking to Nunu so weird, cause she feel like she better than Nunu. Like, I know Biggie character, so it's like Biggie, I see both sides, so, cause I can see how Biggie is just like, you put yourself out there, like, what you want me to do? Santana is saying that Tiki got up with Dolly. Dolly talking about some I was asleep. Dolly wanna be the new Eater so bad. Scotty come back out, the audience is booing, like, they never satisfied. What else y'all want, what else y'all wanna see? Scotty, y'all wanna see somebody beat unalive? And like, I'm not fighting, they boo. Here's the thing, I say no more newbies, no more Bobby, and no more live audience, because the live audience, I don't know. Now, Dolly talking about some Tasiki not in her weight class, and Tasiki should have fought somebody like Ivory or Big Dog, but you would have fought somebody small like me. Dolly, you been wanted, don't get me started. You been wanting Tasiki. Y'all been talking about some, this is the most anticipated fight. These fans. So then Bobby talking about a fan question, talking about some fan questions, Summer Braids being dusty, Janisha killing herself laughing. Janisha's messy. She's very messy. So Lex wanna fight again. Okay, love me basketball. She wanna fight either Scotty or Lex. She wanna fight either Scotty or Jayla. Scotty walk up and Natalie said, I'm right behind you, but Scotty like, I'm not finna keep doing this. The audience is booing, but I get it though. Why are we fighting? Cause it's like, you're already tall and athletic. Scotty is tall and athletic, but Lex is taller, athletic and more. You strong. You probably gonna get the upper hand with me because I'm not a fighter. That's one reason I'm not gonna fight you. However, and maybe this is because I'm from Memphis, right? I always said you can meet someone taller, stronger, bigger, faster. If you want somebody bad enough, I don't care what, I want you. And I want you so bad, I don't care if I'm gonna lose, because I'm gonna touch you. I'm gonna touch you regardless. You gonna feel me. Like I always been the type, I don't care if we fight and I get beat up, I'm gonna get my 3 licks in and you gonna feel them 3 licks. I want you to know I want you. You done got on my nerves. I want you to know I'm not scared of you because I don't like you. You saw on BGC 10 reunion Nancy, how Shannon was swinging Nancy left and right. She kept getting right back in the field with Shannon. Cause I don't like you and I'm gonna touch you every chance I get. And I think that's just a Memphis thing. People in Memphis got heart. Everybody ain't got that. But Scotty don't have that burning desire towards big legs. Cause it's like, girl, I barely filmed around you. Even when I fought like Summer, that means just fighting somebody, it had nothing to do with you. So you're already stronger and a fighter and I just don't like dislike you. What are we fighting for? What is your reason for fighting me? Cause you wanna be the next Scotty? Girl, you wanna touch on Lemmy? Girl, Lex, do you wanna go touch on Lemmy? Like, you go get your spot back for Africa. You ain't gotta do all this. Like, we see you. She probably already did. If they bring out the next girl, and I feel like if you like me by this point, you're just like, oh my gosh, like, commercial break. You're drained because you're like, there's more. Jaden come out. Jaden and Alexis come out the ghost. The prop. I forgot about that girl. She look pretty though. She look pretty. You know, black is her color. That autumn hair, that's her color. Jada look good. It's giving Stewie Griffin down, but I promise you that's not a shame. Ever since they said that girl looked like Stewie, I cannot unsee. But that's not a dig. Cause when Stewie stepped in his dress and stuff, Stewie eats. So Jada look good. Jada look real good. And then apparently Jaden and Krishan beefing again. I'm like, did we just go back to 2022? I act like they was bringing Krishan. Now I'm like, y'all know Krishan ain't coming out. Anyways, Diamond and Baddie leave, and she said she got a booking. So she's like, I gotta go. Here's the thing, she hugs everybody. She gives Natalie a hug. She gives Roelly a hug. She says, I love you, Natalie. And she said, she saved my life. Now we got a paid actress on the cast. Like, what? These girls are just so inconsistent. So it's like, I feel like when you're this inconsistent, it diminishes, I'm not gonna say the authenticity of the show, but it's like, it just shows like, y'all just fight for no reason. Like, it just shows like I'm not invested anymore because it's dumb. Y'all fight and make up, we don't wanna see that. And that goes back to a point I was making with a friend, because this is going outside, but I was saying, I was like, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't really think Zeus TV has replay value because they're so quick of like quantity over quality. They make like shock factor type stuff and you just watch it once and that's it. But I don't really think they make TV to where you want to go back and rewatch any season. Like, you know, I can go back and rewatch Bad Girls Club, Flavor of Love, them old reality TV shows. And although I'm not saying they were better because it's reality TV, you know, they had its moments, but what make up or lack up for is the beauty of storyline. It probably was messed up seeing Danny and Gabby get jumped on TV, but it's just the beauty of just their storyline of just watching how the twins switched up on Erica and Erica switched up on them and they kept da-da-da-da-da. It's just, that's what make up for it. Good storyline gonna make up for it every time. Like, it's all bad per se, but at least it's digestible. Zeus is just shock factor. Okay, we see this one episode, that's it. But I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. But by this point, they bring out Pretty P, Jazz, and Ivory come out. Now, Ivory go over there to fight Lex, and I'm like, wait, what happened? I thought y'all was, why y'all fighting? Like, I know y'all fought earlier in the season, but like, weren't y'all just cool? Like, on live, showing each other girlfriends and stuff? Like, I thought y'all, wait, did something else happen? Like, I'm confused. I'm tired of being confused. I'm tired of being dazed and confused watching this reunion. And then Pretty P and Summer start to fight. They hit the screen. I'm like, okay. They got beef? What's they beef? And then Ivory and Lex fight again, more jumping. Jada wanna get active for her little crush though, Ivory. That's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. Jada said, what's up? Y'all just, you know, Jada got a little crush on Ivory, so it's like, y'all gotta get through me. Some people said that was corny. I was like, wait, no, it's kind of, I probably did it for my little crush. What? And then Ivory swing on Dolly, and then boom. It's just, yeah, this is another week, child. And I feel like, do not be surprised if they make this into a 4-part reunion. I feel it. I really do hope they don't, but do not be surprised if they make this 4 parts. But there's too much going on. What did y'all think of this reunion? It's a lot going on. I feel like it's, like I said, it's just too much mayhem, and there's too much stuff going on that we the viewers is just not privy to, and they do a horrible job at making us understand what's going on. Like, they do a horrible job of doing like the backstory. They do a horrible job of just like saying this. They do that little, this is the tweet, y'all. Like, you don't even read it. Like, it's just horrible. Like, I don't know, y'all. And then I saw something because I was thinking in my head, I was like, okay, you know, next week I'll do the little reunion and then I'll have some downtime. You know, we can talk about some other stuff. They talking about Baddies Africa. It's gonna air in May. I'm like, whoa, you're moving too fast, mamas. You're moving too fast. I need a break. I need a break. Especially if I'm about to review Africa, because I'm thinking, you know, I'll just take a little downtime and just review them later on in the year. They talking about some May. I hope that's not true, because that's too fast. And we need time to just digest y'all. Like, we need time to just figure out what we just saw. What happened to Baddies Gone Wild? Like, just, I don't know. And you hear they got banned from Africa. I don't know if it was all of them, but Summer said she got banned from Africa, and she said, I don't care. And they said, Natalie said the locals there are very disappointed with how they acting. I called it. It's Africa. Why y'all going to Africa acting? But y'all, that's all that I got for this week recap. I hope y'all enjoy. Y'all wish me luck, because this weekend I am going back down to Atlanta for the Boss Babe Awards. So we're gonna see if I'm gonna win these awards that I was nominated for. Win or lose, I'm just happy to be there. So wish me luck, and yeah, y'all, that's all I got for this video. It's a lot going on. But I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.